As a pageant woman, you're gonna write a lot of speeches, mostly revolving around your platform or a cause that you are advocating for. Now, as a title holder, this could look like maybe a 5-minute talk right before a fundraising 5K, or maybe you'll get to do 30 minutes at a gala, or maybe you'll be invited to be a keynote speaker at a larger event. Some pageants even actually ask you to do a speech in lieu of a private interview or on-stage question. So public speaking is so important, and you need to have an outline so that it doesn't take you forever to write a speech every time you have to sit down and write a speech. That's what I'm gonna cover in this video. I'm gonna share with you a 5-point outline to make your speech writing a breeze. Hey there, I'm Alycia Darby. Welcome back to Win a Pageant, and I am so thrilled that you are here today to write your speech. You know, public speaking can be such a fun thing, and it's so fun to be able to share your story with a large audience, but it can also be somewhat nerve-wracking because you're like, how do I organize this? Exactly what am I supposed to say? I've, in my life, even spent weeks saying, how am I going to outline this thing? What am I supposed to say to this? So I want to make it really easy for you, that it is actually able to be very easy for you. You do not need to overthink this. In fact, I believe that with this outline that I'm going to share with you, you can probably outline your next speech in like 15 minutes or less, okay? So let's talk about these 5 elements. The first is you always want to open with a story to engage your audience. I like to think of this like a James Bond movie. I love James Bond. I grew up watching James Bond because my dad loved James Bond. And these movies always start by dropping you right into the center of the action. And it just hooks you right away, right? That's what you want to do for your audience. Now, the best story to begin with, in most cases, especially if the speech that you are giving has to do with your platform or your legacy project, a great thing to do is share your heart story. This is essentially your why. Why is this so important to you, specifically to you? Now, step 2 in this is to broaden that why. Why is this so important to everyone in the room? Now, my contestants, as they go through the academy and our core curriculum, they're building out these elements. So for them, all they have to do is kind of plug and play. But this next step of your why is this important to more people is essentially the key statistic. So statistically speaking, why is this an issue or a solution that is happening at a broad level? This will allow your audience to connect with you emotionally as an individual, which is very important for public speaking. And then it will allow them to see the big picture of where you're going to be taking the rest of this speech. Now, part 3 is to share the vision. Where are you going with this? What's the vision for hope and for a future? Now, my contestants, you would know that as your promise and your proof, okay? This is setting them up for looking ahead. We want to know, so, okay, we understand the importance of this to you. We see how it impacts people on a larger scale. So where's the hope? What are we doing with this? That's step 3, hope and a future, okay? Now, 4th step is, so what's the plan? So now they're bought in. They're like, wow, I love this chick and I love her vision for what she's doing. And this makes perfect sense how important this is. So like, what's the plan? What are we trying to do with this? Okay. Now for my contestants, you know, you learn a promise, a proof, and a plan. So for you, the plan is going to be very easy. But let's say you haven't written your plan yet. Think about it. What is the obvious solution to you to this situation, this problem, this idea, this cause that you have? That is where your plan comes in. The 5th step, and this is arguably one of the most important pieces to any public speech, this is the invitation. This is where you invite your audience to participate in this cause with you, okay? For some of you, it might be to get your best-selling book, to learn more. Maybe it's going to be to visit a website, to download resources. It might be to donate. Maybe if your cause, if you're representing a fundraiser and you are the keynote speech at that gala, then perhaps the donations to that cause that very night is the invitation for them to participate. Now, I'm going to go over these 5 things again and give you one overarching factor that has to come with everything, okay? But first, the 5 steps. The first is you want to provide a story to engage your audience. The second is give them a statistic that helps them to know the wide audience that is affected by this, okay? So that they see it on a larger scale. Then you want to give them a hope, a vision for the future. What is the promise? What is the proof? Next, your plan. How are you going to actually implement this plan? And lastly, what is the invitation that they can come along you with? Now, here's the thing that ought to encompass in all of these different areas. What do you need to show up as? And that is simply authenticity. Sometimes as a pageant title holder, we often feel like we need to actually be perfect. That's not true. The thing that's going to connect with an audience even more than your beautiful looks and that lovely crown you have on your head and this incredible story that you share, it's your authenticity. So by not separating yourself, oh, I'm up here and you all are down there. I'm the one that won the pageant and this is why I get to do the talk. No, 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 no. You have to bring yourself down to the same level as everybody else. And when you invite them into this experience with you, it's going to feel really authentic for you to share your heart. And that, my dear, is how you win a pageant.